You don't need a massive content machine to win high-value profit-growing clicks. One simple, well-placed post can beat 100 fancy ones. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create and record content. We're able to grow a six-figure per month business using organic content and just keeping it really simple. And the real trick to growing your online business with organic content is consistency, clarity, and specificity. And here's why. Because people don't click based off volume. They click based off a nerve that you hit. I want you to think one clear headline, one clean image, one link. Quality clicks come from relevance, not overwhelm. Now, with that being said, I'm going to take you through the tools that I use and just the simple step that you can go through and what I use. So that way you can start making content and you can get your business to start growing. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so why should I listen to you? Well, here's the thing. I've been doing this stuff since 2007. We've won the school games twice. There's me and Logan with Alex Hermosi and Sam. We grew that business to $144,000 a month. Got another school group doing $70,000 a month. We've got this Make Once group now. We've got over 400 members. That's $59 a month. And this is what we teach back here, right? And we get to do cool stuff. We live in a high rise. We also got a second home here at the lake. And I don't say this stuff to brag, but sometimes it helps to know that you're dealing with somebody that can actually do this stuff. We get to travel. We host live events. We do a lot of stuff here at our home office, the lake house there. We've got incredible clients. I'm actually sitting right here at this desk right now in the high rise, as you can see out here. And we get to teach this stuff and do this stuff. And we've been able to get some of our favorite things and we get to do cool stuff and we really love this. So I just want you to know that you're dealing with somebody real here. There's the school trophies. Sometimes it helps to have proof. We've helped hundreds of people make 6 and 7 figures. And so we put this all together and I just want to show you how we do this stuff, right? Let's jump into this. Let me show you how this stuff works. I use this kind of stuff and I've got lights. And as you've seen in that one image, you don't have to have all this stuff. I just like this stuff and I can afford it. So I get it. But you don't need this. All you need is, okay, so the tools. You just need a smartphone for your camera. If you have a camera, great. I've got one of these arms right here. Okay, you see this arm thing right here? It just attaches to my desk. You can't really see behind it, but because my camera's in the way. This little arm thing, it just holds my phone. So I just got one of these here and I got this mirror on here. Okay, it's by Nicey Rig. It allows me to use the good cameras on my phone. What I do is I just hook this in here and this thing's metal. And you can lock it so your phone don't come out. But see this mirror? What it does is it allows me to see my screen. So when I'm recording, I've also got this other thing that I use. It just like magnetizes on the back of here. Let me see. I got it, I think. See this thing here? This thing hooks to the back of my phone and then it shows me what my screen is showing me. That way I can see what I'm recording. That way I can see myself in it. It's just one thing that you can do. But yeah, at the end of the day, you're just using a basic tripod and something to clip your phone in, and that's all you really need. These mics and stuff, I'll show you what some options. You don't need all this stuff, all right? The most important thing is having, some light. You can just set by a window if you want. That's the best light. As you can see here, I have this light and this light. I didn't start that way. You certainly don't need that stuff. Whenever you see pictures of all this stuff, just don't let that distract you. I like that stuff, but you don't need it, okay? I like to use Google Docs. It just keeps it simple. I mean, what you're seeing right now is I literally just took this, wrote in it, took a picture of it, I shared it onto my computer, and then I took a paintbrush. You can see this layer here, scribbled over it. Now I'm just erasing it. You've seen how I started the video too. I have just a Google Doc here. And I use Google Docs all the time. I teach from them. They work great. You can use paper. You can use a whiteboard. The whole thing is people are visual and you want to show them how to do things and they want to see stuff. Then you can just get a $20 USB mic. And I should have put light on here as well. If you just type in USB mic at Amazon, these mics right here, these work great. It's just better than your phone mic, but these work great. Like just getting a mic like this, nowadays they make mics that are so good. You can spend a lot on microphones, but if you're just starting out, you don't need a crazy mic. And I'll show you why, because we have this software, Auphonic. It'll take any crappy audio and turn it into amazing audio. I mean, I've shot the most crappy audio and it just makes it great. So just get you one of these mics, make sure it plugs into your computer. Like this one's a USB. You can see that there. You might need a USB-C I know the new Macs, they use USB-C. So just make sure it fits your computer. For a light, a simple light like this right here will work great. Michelle just bought this one and it was $60 and that damn thing works great. One thing I like about a light is see how these are two different colors? Make it warm or cool. You can just get a simple light like that. You don't got to spend a bunch of money on a light. You can get things like this here. These are nice lights, the cob lights. That's the exact setup I have in here right now. You just need lighting, okay? That's the big thing is you want to have light in your face so people can actually see your face and see you. ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is going to help you get organized. It's going to help you lay out your content. It'll help you come up with images. It helps you a lot. It has changed the game, frankly. This is optional, but you can use CapCut. You can edit your video a little bit. You can chop it off at the front. You can cut out flubs, pauses. You can cut things out. It's real simple to use. I've got this community make once. I teach people how to do it. I teach people how to use school AI and YouTube to grow an online education business. Here, let me show you CapCut real quick. So this is CapCut. You can just open this up and it's like a little video editor. You can cut things out of it and things like that. It's very simple. And then this Auphonic, this is where you just take your audio. You can clean it up really well. Upload it into here. And then what it does is it just cleans up your audio. It does cost money. You don't need it. Okay, but it's great to have. And then we record this whole thing. Like I'm recording this whole thing on Loom right now. It can record your screen, it records your camera, and it records your microphone. And it's just a little program you put on your computer. You can see me. I'm like this little circle down here. You can see this little thing over here. It allows you to like scribble on the screen and then it'll just disappear. It's really great for teaching, creating content, doing exactly what I'm doing. But you can record your screen. You can record you. I just double click on this circle and it pops it up like this. I can show you my screen and that's all you need for content. And the cool thing about it is when you get done with it, it's instantly shareable. It'll come up with titles and summaries and chapters and it'll do everything. It gives you a transcript right away. And it's like $15 a month. You can download it. And you can edit it if you want. You can edit it inside of Loom, and then you can put it on YouTube. And that's what I did here. So you're seeing what it is right now. Now let's talk about the steps. Now remember what I said in the beginning here. The big thing for content is keeping it simple, specific, and consistent. If you've never done content before and you're just now getting into it for the first time, you can get really distracted by a lot of people. And what will happen is you'll watch a lot of YouTube videos and you'll see these like fancy things and you'll think you need to be fancy like that. And you'll think you need to do all these crazy things when in reality, all you need to do is you just need to show up consistently, be specific. Like I only talk about this stuff, right? Like I only talk about how to grow an online business, how to create and sell digital products, how to use AI, how to use YouTube, how to use school, everything that is involved with building, a highly profitable online education business. That's all I talk about. People come to me for that, and that's what I give them. When you go to a steakhouse, you expect there to be steak and you expect them to be really good at it, right? If you go to a pet store, you expect there to just be pet stuff going on in there. So just think about it like that. You want to be very specific. When it comes to your content, what are you going to talk about, right? What are you going to do? So the big thing is get your blueprint dialed in. So one thing that I teach inside of our program is I teach people to create a blueprint. I'll show you what I mean by that. This right here is our blueprint. So inside of, when you join Make Once, inside of our classroom right here, we have like this start here. We have like step 1, step 2, etc., all the way to step 7. So we take people on this path. That's our blueprint. So we can use that for content. We can create our marketing from that. Like right now, what I'm talking to you about is essentially what we talk about in step 5, where I show you how to create content. We also have a section where we teach CapCut, we teach AI, and I teach you how to use like Pixelmator and these Google tools, these AI tools, so that you can create content. That's what we do mainly all the time, getting really good at creating content. It's communication, right? It's what we're doing. So here's what you're doing. When you go to create content, imagine you have 2 people here. This person over here looks like an expert, sounds like an expert, and they're just talking about how they can help you. Let's say you're lost in the woods and you're trying to get out of the woods. So your current situation here, and this is just like your customer, they have a current situation. They have a point A. Your current situation is you're lost in the woods, and your desired situation is to get out of the woods safely. So that's your point B, point A to point B kind of thing. This is your desired situation. You want to get out of the woods. You want to be happy. You don't want to be lost. So there's steps to get out of the woods, right? There's steps to everything. Well, you've been trying to get out of the woods, but you're lost. You're stuck. You don't know how to get out of there. You need somebody that can help you get out of there. You'd pay for that. So you got one person here. So imagine this person online that's creating content. He's out here talking about how he can help you, he can do it and all this stuff. And then you have another person, they're out here and they're talking about how they can get you out of the woods as well. But in their hand, they're holding a map and it shows you how to get out of the woods. Who are you going to follow? If they were both saying the same things, but this person has a map that shows you how to get out of the woods, who are you going to follow? Well, if you have any kind of brain in your head, you're going to follow the person with the freaking map. So you need to have a map for your business of how you help people. Again, I'm talking to you and you would be the type of person that wants to sell a digital program, or you want to sell online coaching in a group setting. You want to start a school community and help somebody solve a problem. You know, the problem I help somebody solve is they don't know how to make money online selling a digital product. Okay. They don't know how to do this. And over here, I show them how to do it faster, easier, better using school AI and YouTube. And there's steps to it. It's these steps right here. The point is when you have this map, you can go on and say like, look, I'll help you create your course. Versus somebody saying, I'll help you sell things online. I'll help you structure your course. I'll help you figure out your teaching and coaching style. I'll help you price it and make your offer. I'll help you create YouTube content that actually makes money. I'll help you set up your school. I'll help you scale your business and create traffic consistently. Okay. I'll show you how to actually edit. So it's one person talking about it, the other person actually showing you and doing it with you. What I'm telling you here is this. Once you have this map, you can go do a piece of content and show somebody, hey, let me show you how to come up with a course idea. And then when you get done talking about that, you can say, now, this was just only one of the steps out of the 7 that you need to do in order to do this. Keep watching. I got other videos that will help you. Or if you want, you can go here and join and I'll show you how to do it. You can get on live calls with me each week and blah, 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 right? When you go to create content, if you have your blueprint right here and you know what problem you solve, then it comes down to what point do you want to make? The point I wanted to make in this video was I wanted to show you how to create content, because if I can teach you how to create content that actually makes you money, then you'll say, okay, I'm confident in this. Now I want to learn the rest of the steps. And my hope is that you go down in the description or you go to school.com/make-once. And for the price of a cheap dinner date with your grandma, you can join my program and learn how to do this. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to show you how to do something. I'm trying to help you solve one of the problems in the steps. Then, I'll go do another video that shows you another part of the steps. I'll just keep referring back to this, my blueprint, and I'll think of the problem. Some people don't know their teaching style. They don't know how they're going to teach like I'm doing right now. They don't know how they're going to create content, or they don't know how to make their offer. That's another video I can do. I just give people enough to get them through the process, through the problem, and then they'll come to get the whole thing. That's what you do as well. When you have the problem that you know you're solving in the blueprint, content becomes really easy because you're going to keep it simple like I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. I'm just showing you this stuff. I just put the pictures on the screen and I'm talking to you about it and I'm showing it to you. The point I want to make this time is how to record content, how to create content. That's where you come up with your topics and your ideas, and then you can go use ChatGPT to tighten it up. Like ChatGPT can help you. Like, for instance, when we started this video, I used ChatGPT. I came in here and I said, what's a shocking statement about content creation and how you can do it simple and still get quality clicks to your website? I could have came up with something, but I was like, what's this thing going to say? And it came up with something great. And it's basically the same point I wanted to make anyway, but it just helped me organize it. It was like a teammate. And then here's the process of a video. You start out and you have your hook here. When I started this video, you'll notice if you were to go back and watch the beginning again, I started with the hook, and the hook was this right here. I just used a shocking statement. I just said, you don't need a massive content machine to win high value, profitable clicks. You just need one simple, well-placed post that can beat 100 fancy ones. And this was basically my hook. It's not a very, very strong hook, but the right person is still watching right now. The next thing I did is I told you what we were going to talk about. I promised to show you how to record content. And then I went through proof. I showed you like our school. I showed you this stuff. I showed you that we won the school games. We got this up to 100,000 a month. I showed you Logan and I standing here with Sam and Hermosi, our houses that we have, and blah, blah, blah. If you don't have all this stuff yet, the proof that you show them is whatever you've done. And if you haven't done anything yet, go do something. Like go, hey, I studied this much stuff and figured this out. I'm a part of this. I'm a part of that. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And just show proof. Don't overthink this stuff. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going through the steps with you. I'm just taking you through steps. Look, step, step, step. And, a few times throughout this video, I've kind of like made an offer like to join my community, right? And that's what you would do as well, because I want you to join my community because I want you to learn how to do this stuff faster, easier, and better. I've already done it. I figured it out. I know a faster way to do it. I will save you years of time. I will save you a lot of struggle. And then at the end here, I'm going to set up the next video. I'm going to basically say, well, now that you know how to do this stuff, this is only part of the process. You want to go watch this next video that's going to pop up on the screen because it's going to show you how to do more of this stuff. Once you understand your blueprint and your problem and the point that you want to make, then you just lay out your video in this way. Create the hook, the promise, the proof, and the where you put that stuff is you just lay it out on a Google Doc. Okay. And then you can, if you want to come up with images, you can do that. You can use this imagine. Let's say that this hook, see this thing? Hook, promise, proof, value steps, offer, setup, next video. Let's say that I wanted to create an image to show you that. I'd go to ChatGPT here, generate an image prompt to create an image that represents this idea. Hold shift and hit enter. And then I'll put hook, promise, proof, value, okay, steps, offer, set up, next video. Make this imagine image prompt. So what it's going to do is it's going to take this and it's going to turn it into an image prompt. So here's this image prompt. See what it says? Cinematic, 16:9 infographic design, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so all you do is you grab this, copy it. You go over to Google AI Studio. You click on Generate Media. Let me move this out of the way. You click on Generate Media. Click on Imagine. Click on 16:9 over here. You go down here and you paste that prompt and hit return. This is a free software. In seconds, look how cool that is, right? I could take this, copy it, bring it over to my Google Doc, and down here where I'm talking about it, let's say, I can paste that in there, and now I can show you the outline of your video. Wow, pretty awesome how quickly we did that. In my program, I actually show you how you can animate this. That's how you can really improve your content. And all you need is this. I mean, look, I'm showing you this image. What else do you need to see? If I wanted to with Loom here, I could be like, okay, first you do the hook, and then, I could talk about it. And then you do the prompt, and then I could talk about it. So you have this like capability to really make some great content that's simple and clear and actually helps people. And you can organize your content with ChatGPT. So like, let's say this video here that I'm creating, let's say that, I didn't have this all written down on here. I can go to ChatGPT. I can say to it, generate a video outline for a video about how to create and record content that people can use to grow their business with organic YouTube content. There's no fancy prompt here. Okay, you don't need ads to grow your business, just organic. It gives me all this, and then I take this right here. Okay, break down what type of videos work. Educational, demonstrational, transformational. It should do all of these, by the way. But I could take this right here. I could copy that. And this outline right here is what you would go copy and paste over into your Google Doc. Like, watch. How to create and record content that grows your business. Say it's a brand new Google Doc. Boom. Just like that, I've got my steps laid out on here. And you would go in and you would make it look nice. Remember this part right here? I was like this demonstrational part. What I would do if I was creating this, I would come in here first and I would take this stuff off. And I would reformat it because it's like, obviously you want your title big and then you want this stuff below, yada, yada, yada. You just want to make it look nice. But like if I wanted an image to help this part of the content, I would put an image right here. And all I would do is I would grab this right here, copy it, go to ChatGPT and I'd say, generate an image prompt to represent this idea. This is what you do. do. Then you paste this in here, and then what it'll do is it'll generate that prompt for you. And here's what it does. Okay, let's grab this, go over to that Imagine, paste it in there, and in seconds, it usually takes about 10 seconds, and this thing will kick something out for you. And now I've got a pretty cool looking thing that would have taken me a long time to actually create. And I can take this image and go over to my Google Doc, and then right here in this section, I can just drag this in here, and voila, I can talk about it and I can demonstrate it. And then you can teach from this. Like, this is your piece of content, right? You can come in here and you can use this to grow your YouTube channel, get more targeted people. Do a couple test runs, like pull up your doc here, practice through this. I just literally show it to you. I mean, I'm just talking to you. I'm looking at the camera. I'm staring into the eye of this camera. I'm not looking at anything else. I look at this camera as if I'm talking to you, because that's what I'm doing. And I just keep it that simple. And then I pull up this stuff and I show it to you. It's pretty simple. And the crazy thing about this right now, it's massive, massive leverage. That's what I love about online business, online content, because you're watching this video right now, but I'm doing something else. But this video is working for me. You might go down in the description and go join my school. You might go watch another video after this. You might just get inspired by this and it helps you with your own business, whatever it is. But this is massive leverage, because if I have all these videos out there, hundreds of people are watching this per month. That's how people join the communities. That's how we built our businesses, because these compound, people can keep watching these for a long time. This is just part of the process. I shoot the video, and then if I want, I can take it into CapCut, and then you can go edit it. Okay. So when I get done with this video, I'm going to take the transcript of this video, because when I get done with this, Loom will give me the transcription. I'm going to take the transcription and I put it inside of ChatGPT, and I say, hey, create a YouTube title and description and create a thumbnail idea for this video. And then I take that thumbnail idea and I stick it into this Imagine here, and I get a thumbnail. Then I upload it to YouTube and I publish it, and then I repeat these steps again to create the next piece of content. And that's all you need to do. The trick here is you need to do it consistently, because then people will know that you're going to be there. The thing that gets people to know, like, and trust you, which is what they need to do, is they just spend a lot of time with you. Now, this is all great and grand that you know this, but if you really want to make money, you need to know how to create your offer. You need to know how to create this other stuff. And I've got a video that you can watch next. It'll be popping up here on the screen, and it's going to help you understand this process here. It's going to take you through the next steps, because I recorded a video that shows you this whole process here, okay? Go ahead and check that video out next. Hope this helped you. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about any of this stuff. I'll reach out to you in the comments. I'll reply. Hope you have a hell of a good day. Hope this helped you. See you in the next one.